Based on my experience of last so many years, I can safely say that at times the entire year's return comes in just few days, and unfortunately, if you're not invested in those days, you will miss on that opportunity. Thus, if you ask me what is the best time to invest, I would say the best time to invest is right now, not tomorrow or next week or next year or when you get a raise. The longer you wait, the less you will have in your retirement account. Hi, my name is Sunny and welcome to my channel SunnySnippets. Here, I try to make videos that affect a common man financially. If you're new to this channel, please smash that like button as that will help me with the YouTube algorithm and it will be highly appreciated. There are multiple reasons, but my top 5 reasons why you should invest right now are: it's a matter of fact that with time we age, and since most of us work for somebody else, our physical ability to make money reduces with time. This may not be the case with people who are self employed or run businesses, but that represent a very small percentage of the population. I think when you are in your 20s or 30s, you can save more money from your income as compared to when you are in your 50s or 60s. There is a very simple logic behind it because with age your financial responsibilities increases, thus you are left with less money to save. When you are in your 20s or 30s, at times people don't see as far as their retirement. As a result of that, people don't save enough money, let alone invest for rainy day or retirement. I find it very scary as the time flies. When the moment comes and you are in your 60s, your body is not that active, there are less job opportunities, and all of a sudden you are stuck financially if you don't plan now. I strongly believe that it is your retirement, it is your future, you have to plan for it. Like everything in life, you need to give your money and investments some time to grow before you can have a meaningful nest egg. So, if you ask me what is the right time to invest, I would strongly urge the best time to invest is today, not tomorrow or any time in the future. Historically, nobody has become rich by spending, and for that matter, has become wealthy by saving too. Rather, saving is the first step that we all have to take before we can expect a meaningful change in our lives financially. For that, you need to develop a saving mindset where you save as much as you can, especially when you are in your 20s and 30s. The simple reason is your financial responsibilities are relatively less as compared to people who are in their 40s and 50s. As a matter of fact, you need to go to the next step, which is to learn how to invest in an appreciating asset, meaning an asset that goes up in value over a period of time, thus creating wealth for yourself. If you just save money, put that money into a saving or a checking account where you get negligible returns, then even after 10 years, your money remains the same. In fact, you lose money as inflation eats into the purchasing power of that money sitting in your saving account. So, the only way you can have appreciation of your money if you educate yourself how to invest where your returns are more than that of inflation. One easy and not so complex way of investing when you start is to by investing in a well diversified portfolio or a low cost index fund, which has over a long period of time historically given more return than annual inflation. So, in nutshell, you can only be wealthy if you know how to save and eventually invest, beating inflation. I completely understand that investing can be very daunting for a person who has not done so earlier. But believe me, this is one of the most defining things that you can do for yourself and your retirement. Investments are not get rich schemes where you put the money now and in very short term you get the returns. Rather, it's a game of patience and consistent commitments, as they rightly say that Rome is not built in a day. You need to give your investments enough time, wait patiently, keep investing regularly over a number of years before you can see a meaningful return on your investments. As an example, if you invest $100 a week consistently for 40 years based on historic market returns in US, which is around 7% per year, you will be surprised that you will have about $1.5 million in your retirement account. I've made a video on this topic, retire with $100 a week investment. I would strongly suggest that you watch that video where I have gone into elaborate detail how you can change your life by investing very small amount of money regularly over a long period of time. You can click on the top right corner if you're in mobile. You can go watch that video and then you can come back and continue watching this video. I'm also going to leave the link below for your easy access. The whole idea is to develop what I call as a saving and investing mindset. Be mindful where you are spending your hard-earned money. Invest in appreciating assets than buying a depreciating asset. Last but not the least, educate yourself financially so that when you are in your 60s, you are in a position where you don't have to work. Work only if you want to. Hope you get the point. The biggest secret of investment is do not try to time the market. Markets by nature are volatile as they are auction based, where buyers and sellers try to come to a price discovery of a particular asset. Also, ups and downs in the market, which people call it bull or bear phases, are integral part of any stock market or for that matter any asset class. Common people have tried to time the market, but most of them have failed miserably. Only professionals who are full time and have deep knowledge and resources stand any chance. So, for a common person, the best advice is don't try to time the market. Rather, invest at regular intervals over a longer period of time as based on historical returns. You stand a very good chance that you can build wealth eventually. The idea is if you invest regularly, you will be buying when the markets are low as well as when the markets are high. This buying during highs and lows gives you what they call as cost average. Since you are invested regularly in the market, so you will not miss any buying opportunity. There is a saying that at times the year's return comes in just few days, and if you are not invested in those days, you might miss the golden opportunity. As an example, during the first part of 2020, when the pandemic hit, people panicked and sold their investments. As we know by now, it is an auction based system where the price is based on buy and sell orders. So when people panic and started selling their investments, the stock prices go down, even though the underlying business may not be affected that much. These conditions come into play from time to time when just based on sentiments the market falls as people panic. So if you are investing regularly, you can take advantage of these market conditions. I consider such market anomalies as buying opportunities, and personally I was buying in March and April of 2020. As a matter of fact, look at now the market has gone up so much from those lows. Hope you get the idea. This is one of the most important and widely asked questions. Why invest now in the market when the stock market is too hot? I personally think that you should start investing right now because of these 5 reasons. Number 1, you're not investing all your assets right now. Number 2, you are just making your first monthly investment. Number 3, you are investing in a well diversified portfolio. Number 4, you are investing for a long period of time. And number 5, rather than waiting for tomorrow, invest today so that time is on your side and your investments need time to grow. I personally think there is no time which is good or bad for investments. If you are investing for a very long time, as long as the investments are done in a diversified portfolio. As a disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor, rather a common Joe on YouTube sharing his experiences. Please consult a financial advisor before investing based on your personal financial situation. The whole idea behind making this video is to educate my audience about top 5 reasons you should invest right now. If you like the content that I make, please help me by liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time in the next video on your own channel, Sunny Snippets.